one. And of course, when it comes to the cockpit, was it do's and don'ts? What are some of the very important do's and don'ts?
Well, someone asked me about this, about sterile cockpit.
Sterile cockpit.
Sterile cockpit. What is it?
What is it? What is it?
So basically, before aircraft move, before the aircraft takes off, and below 10,000, the flight attendant is not allowed to call the captain to interrupt what they are doing. This is what we call a sterile cockpit before departure. And same thing on arrival. Below 10,000, during the approach to land, taxiing, the flight attendant should not interrupt the captain, except for an emergency. Yes, they are allowed. But otherwise, you're going to interrupt.
So these are the important keynotes. These are the moments where the crew are not allowed to obviously enter, or because obviously you need your meals, especially for a long haul flight. You need to use the restroom as well. No one is a superman or superwoman when it comes to holding on to the toilet time. So those are the important things and rules. So people can rest assured that those are the strict rules. How about when it comes to flight simulation? Is that important for a pilot to use that?
Yes. When you want to check the safety of an airline, you make sure that they have good training. And good training comes from our training in the simulator. In fact, I do a lot of training. I check pilots to make sure they are proficient every 6 months.
Which is important, right, Captain?
Yes, it's very important because you simulate all kind of emergencies which you cannot do it in real life.
That's true. Because you're not...
it's cheap and it is so versatile. You can change the situation. You can change it to be a very slippery runway. You can change simulator as though it's snowing, landing on a slippery runway.
True.
So it is very cost-effective running a simulator.
Now when you say that, it actually makes sense because at the end of the day, if let's say as a pilot and you've flown, you've never experienced any of those, let's say, mishaps. So you need to be prepared in case it happens.
Yes, we practice engine failure. All kind of emergencies you can think of in a simulator. It is cheap, it is safe.
And how often do you say a pilot needs to go for his regular checkups? Because you need perfect eyesight. Is this true?
Yes.
You need perfect eyesight?
Perfect eyesight in the sense that it's correctable. This is another favorite question by pilots, Can I become a pilot if I wear glasses? Yes, you can.
You can.
As long as it's correctable. For health-wise, we have to visit the doctor for annual medical checkup. If you are below 40, you check it once a year. And if you're above 40 years old, you have to check it every 6 months. So we are generally a healthy lot. We make sure we are fit all the time.
Yeah, which is really important because it's not an easy job. It's tiring. And everyone's lives, obviously you take this seriously, all the pilots, I'm sure, everyone's life is under their hands and under their wings. Another thing, obviously you mentioned the logbook earlier as you managed to track back. How important is it what is the logbook actually, and how important is it for a pilot to keep this?
It is very important because that is a legal document. We have got our limitation. For example, some airline, they can fly 1,000 hours a year. Some can fly 900 hours. This is the only means of checking. You fly every hour, you lock it in. So that at the end of the year, you have to present the book for the Department of Civil Aviation to check it. You cannot fly beyond your limitation. For example, 1,000 hours is illegal. So it's very important.
It's very important.
That is the evidence that you actually flew. How many hours for that particular month or for the particular year. So the department do monitor our flying so that we do not get too tired.
Over-exhaustion.
Yes,
at the end of the day, in any job that we do, no one should be over-exhausted, right? And you want to do the job and do it well. Well, this is obviously Bella's a women's program. So how about women pilots, how many are there? Is it a growing thing nowadays?
Yes, it's growing. We have quite a number of women pilots. In fact, we got at least, even the captains, we have got a woman captain on 330 as well.
So do you feel that women pilots have any extra skills compared to, because we always say women can multitask, even in a home or anything. Would you say any